da 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 da. Hi kids, and welcome back to the Get Up and Game Show. I'm your host Josh, and today we have a very special episode because I'm getting to play my favoritest game ever, Marvel Champions! Now I said I'm playing my favorite game, but can you guess which hero I'm gonna play as? I'll give you a hint. What happens when you cross a spider with a pig? You get the super duper silliest superhero ever, Spider-Ham! Woohoo! I love playing with Spider-Ham. He's super fun, and he's also super strong. And it's a good thing too, because today I'm playing a very difficult challenge that was sent to me by one of the friends of the show, Ludico. And it's going to be a very difficult challenge, and I know because I've played it a bunch of times and I mostly have lost. But we're going to do our very, very best to win, because I'm also using this super duper extra super special episode to say thank you to my 900 subscribers! Thank you! You'll probably lose subscribers. This is too silly. Uh-oh, kids. Do you hear that? That's the voice of our very grumpy opponent, Mr. Grumpy Face himself, Red Skull. That's right, we're going to be playing against Red Skull, and you see that little 2 up there? That means we're going to be playing him in expert mode. I don't know if I'm an expert, but I'm going to try. And not only are we playing Red Skull in expert, he's brought some friends with him, Kang and the Anachronauts. Whoa. This makes the scenario really, really, really hard. And not only is it because Kang is a big bad meanie on his own, but when you play against Red Skull, you have to use what's called the side scheme deck, where all the side schemes are shuffled into the same deck. And when you play with Kang and the Anachronauts, half of the side schemes have the hazard symbol, which means we're going to get a lot of extra encounter cards during the encounter phase. And the encounter cards are already super hard in this. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to win or not, but I'm going to try. I brought my super strong silly pig, and he's playing in leadership, which is the super strong aspect, and we're going to give it a shot. Okay, let's get started. All right, looks like we're almost all set up and ready to play. Before we get started, I want to thank Ludico again for sending me this challenge. And if you have any very difficult challenges you'd like to see me play, feel free to ask in the comments. I can't promise I'll get to all of them, but you never know. Okay, so when we're playing the Red Skull, the Rise of Red Skull main scheme tells us to put the Red House into play. So we start with the Red House side scheme, and that tells us that Red Skull cannot take damage. Boo! But we can get rid of this by thwarting it away, or if we want to, our characters can use their basic attack to get rid of this too. So one way or another, we'll tear this Red House down. And once that's gone, we can start to damage Red Skull. So we'll flip this over, and it tells us that the Red Skull plans to conquer the world with the power of the Reality Stone. Well, that's just rude. He uses his strategic genius to keep you busy while he works toward his goal. And I can tell you that's true. There's going to be a lot to keep us busy. This is really tough. Now, this tells us that after resolving step 1 of the villain phase, we have to reveal a top card of the side scheme deck and put it into play. So right at the beginning of the villain phase, we're going to get another side scheme every turn. It goes up to 8 threat and it gets 1 per turn. Now, Mr. Grumpy Pants himself says he gets +1 attack for each side scheme in play, and there's pretty much always going to be at least one. And when he's revealed an expert, we have to deal each player an encounter card. Oh man, I don't like encounter cards. Okay, looks like the villain's all set up. Now let's get to the good stuff. Peter Porker Spider-Ham. He has an ability that when you exhaust him to recover, he gets a toon counter. What's a toon counter? Well, toon counters go on Spider-Ham every single time he takes damage. And you can spend them as resources. And we love resources because that's how we play our cards. Now for today, I'm going to be using these little piggies as toon counters. So that'll help me keep track of how many I have. Okay, let me shuffle up the deck right here on screen, because you don't ever want to be a cheater, kids. Okay, here we go. We're going to draw 6 cards. 1, Nick Fury. 2, Team Training. 3, Genius. 4, Huge Wooden Hammer. And 5 and 6 are Get Ready and Cartoon Physics. These are all pretty good cards. Let me take a quick look and then I'm going to decide what I want to mulligan. Well, even though these are all very good cards, I'm going to discard them to draw 3 more because there's some I would like a little bit more. So, what are we going to get? We get the Power in All of Us. I don't think so. And Make the Call. Alrighty. Also, we have to put 3 threat on the red house. Can't forget that. Alright, to get started, I am going to flip into hero form. There's no reason to stay in alter ego. And then, I think we're just going to start out by playing one of my very best friends in the whole world. We're going to spend 4 resources to play Nick Fury. Nick Fury is so great. And when he comes into play, we can either deal 4 damage, remove 2 threat, or draw 3 cards. And which one do you think I'm going to do, kids? Draw 3 cards, Daily Beagle. Another Make the Call. And, ooh, more money. We're going to spend 2 resources to bring out the Daily Beagle. I can use that one in an alter ego to get an extra tune counter. That's nice. We're going to use one of these Make the Calls to put a Cartoon Physics into play. You'll see what that does pretty soon. Set that right over there. And then I'm just going to use Nick Fury to attack the Red Skull to deal 2 damage. Wait a minute. You can't do that because the red house is still in play. That's right, kids. That was a test. Did you catch me? You have to always follow the rules when you're playing Marvel Champions. Always follow the rules. You must always follow the rules. Rules song. This is the rules song. You should always try your hardest to follow the rules when playing this game. And if you don't know what the rules are, just check the rule book that came in your box when you bought the game. Or you can check the updated online rules reference. Also, don't forget to visit Hall of Heroes, Facebook, Twitter, Discord, and random playthrough videos for updated rules. Daily! Okay, now that my little test is over, what we're really going to do on our turn is we're going to use Nick Fury and Spider-Ham. They're both going to thwart. We're going to get rid of this silly red house, get that right out of play. Now, Nick Fury does take a consequential damage. That's a big word, it's hard to say, consequential. And I think that's really everything we can do. Now, I still have a Make the Call and an I don't think so in my hand. And at the end of my turn, I'm going to ready my cards, and I'm going to go ahead and discard this Make the Call, but I'm going to hold on to I don't think so, because this is pretty good. So, we're going to go to the villain phase now. He gets 1 threat on Rise of Red Skull, and then we have to reveal a side scheme. Let's see what it's going to be. The Anachronauts, it's one of the hazards, so we're going to get another encounter card this phase. We're going to have 3 encounter cards, kids. And then when defeated, something bad happens. Okie dokie. So we're going to put 3 threat on that. Now Red Skull is going to attack us. Oh, ha! Did you catch me again? I forgot to draw my cards. I got Petulant Pig, another Petulant Pig, a Rapid Response, and a Team Building Exercise. These are all cards the Spider Pig loves. Okay, now Red Skull is attacking us. And I have a pretty interesting decision to make here. Because if I want to play I don't think so to cancel one of these many encounter cards we're getting, I need a tune counter. I don't have any tune counters yet. And if I let Red Skull hit me, I'll take damage. And then I'll have tune counters. But then I'm wasting Nick Fury. Because he can just block for me before he goes away. Now, I am revealing 3 encounter cards. There's a pretty good chance Red Skull's going to attack me again. Which is just rude. But I think I'm still going to use Nick Fury. I just hate to waste that block. So he's going to exhaust to defend. Red Skull's attacking for 1 plus 1 is 2. And exhaust a character you control. Well, that's not fun. So we have to exhaust Spider-Ham. And now Nick Fury took 2 damage, so he goes away. That's the end of our attack. And now we get our regular encounter card, plus the one from the Anachronauts. Oh boy, this might be a short game, kids. Let's see what we're gonna get. First one is Advance. The villain schemes. Oh, and it's even got his big old grumpy face on there. Quiet, you. So he schemes for 3 plus a boost of 0, but deal yourself a face down encounter card. Okay, we get another one. So he put 3 threat on the main scheme. It's up to 4. We still have 3 cards to do. Gang up. The villain and each minion engaged with you attacks you. I knew he would attack me again, and I can't block because I'm already exhausted. He's attacking for 1, 2, boost of 3, 4, so we would take 4 damage. I'm gonna go ahead and use my cartoon physics to reduce that down to 1 damage. So we go down from 12 minus 1 is 11. And we get a toon counter, our very first toon counter. We'll set that right there. And then that was the end of the gang up. And now we still have 2 more. Infinite power. Give Red Skull a tough status card. Red Skull attacks you. Ay, ay, ay. He's attacking us again. There's nothing I can do. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Hold on, hold on. Actually, I think there is something I can do. Now that we have that toon counter, we could say, I don't think so. I think that's exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna spend one of these petulant pigs to play, I don't think so. When you reveal a card from the encounter deck, remove a toon counter from Spider-Ham, say, I don't think so. In your best Spider-Ham voice, cancel the effects of that card and discard it. We're just gonna get rid of this infinite power so he doesn't get that tough. And that spends our little piggy counter. We still have 1 card left. Am I gonna regret that choice? Twisted Reality. Insight 1 puts 1 threat on the main scheme, so it's up to 5 of 8. And this goes on a side scheme. And when we get rid of it, we get another card. So many cards. Now, on to round 2. And it is not looking good for us, let me tell you. So since I know this is such a tough challenge, I'm gonna be risky, really risky, and play Petulant Pig. Stick your tongue out the villain. And the villain's gonna attack me, but then I get to draw 3 cards. Now this is just gonna be some damage I have to take, but I don't really have anything else to do, so I really need these cards. So he's attacking me for 1, plus 1 is 2, plus 1 more is 3. Okay, that wasn't too bad. I was afraid it was gonna be another one of those super annoying boost effects that there are so many of them in the deck, but it wasn't. So that wasn't too bad. So I took 3 damage, down to 8. I get another piggy counter, and I get to draw 3 cards. Please be good cards. We get Swinging Web Pig. That's nice. We get another Rapid Response. Okay, we're seeing a lot of the same cards over and over again. And Ham It Up. Remove 1 threat from a scheme for each toon counter on Spider-Ham. Well, we only have 1 piggy counter, so that's not super helpful. Okay, we're gonna spend 2 resources to bring out a team building exercise. This is one of Spider-Pig's very best friends, because you can exhaust this to play a card from your hand, reducing its cost by 1 if it shares a trait with your hero. And our hero is a cartoon and a web warrior. And can you believe I have a lot of those cards in my deck? You haven't really seen any of them yet, but they're in there. Then we're gonna use the team building exercise, spend our piggy counter, and spend a rapid response to play Swinging Web Pig. This is an attack that deals 6 damage to an enemy and confuses them. So we're gonna deal 6 damage to Mr. Grumpy Pants. Down to 10. And that confuses him. Boop. And that means we can kind of, sort of, maybe a little bit safely go down to Alter Ego because we sort of need to hide. We're off to a pretty slow start here. Not my best start I've ever had, that's for sure. We can exhaust the Daily Beagle to get a piggy counter back. And then I think that is going to be the end of our turn. So hopefully he doesn't scheme out on us, but you just never know with this guy. We're going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cards because we're an Alter Ego. That's nice. And we get another team building exercise. Oh, our very, very bestest friend, Captain Americat. Another cartoon physics. We love that card. Energy, another rapid response, and SPDR. Yay! This is a very, very fun card that I like very much. Okay. So, the main scheme is at 5. It's getting 1 more to go to 6. We have to reveal another side scheme. What's it gonna be? Censor the Past. Okay, this is an easy one. It only has 3 threat. It lets us do something nice when we defeat it, and it's only an acceleration icon, and we don't even have to worry about that this turn because we already put the threat on. So that's not too bad. Now Red Skull is confused, so when he tries to scheme, he can't. He's all befuddled. And now we just get our encounter cards. Now, unfortunately, we get 2 because the Anachronauts is still in play. So we have 2 cards. If we can just survive these, maybe we can get something going. Let's see. Fear of Kang. It's an obligation. I can't attack Kang. Well, that's fine. I don't see Kang anywhere. We have to discard a random card from our hand to get rid of it, though. That's not great. And another Fear of Kang. We are so afraid of Kang. That's actually kind of true. I really hope we don't even see him. Well, okay. Now that we're terrified of Kang, we really probably want to get rid of those. But would you believe I'm tempted to not even bother? I know there's cards in there that'll make it harder because I have those, but I don't want to lose 2 cards at random. I like the cards in my hand. Yep, I've decided I'm just going to leave those there and we'll see what happens. We're going to exhaust the Daily Beagle to get another tune counter. I'm tempted to recover, but we've got to do a lot of thwarting, so I need to do as much as I can. We're going to flip into hero form now. We are going to exhaust the team building exercise. We're going to build up our team. We're also going to discard an energy. So that's 3 total resources for Captain America. After Captain America enters play, give someone a high five. Well, I'm going to give it right to Mr. America. Oh, I'm sorry, Captain America. He didn't go to Cartoon Army to be called Mr. And it says to place 1 tune counter on identity, I get another piggy. And I get to shuffle a Spider-Ham card from my discard pile into my deck. That's awesome. Let's go get I Don't Think So. Because we get lots and lots of nasty cards, and we would like to cancel as many of them as possible. We're going to shuffle that up. Now, we've got our friend. We sure would like to remove some of this threat. We got other things we can do too. We got 3 tune counters, so got a lot of money to work with here. All right, we're going to use 2 of our tune counters to get out another team building exercise. Now, it's important to remember, kids, you can have 2 team building exercises on the table at the same time, but you can't use them both to play the same card. Rules are important. We're going to use team building exercise to play another cartoon physics. And I just realized I forgot to show you the awesome thing you get to do when you play cartoon physics. Well, I'll be sure to show you next time. Don't you worry, I won't forget again. And then we're going to spend our piggy counter. And as much as it makes me sad, SPDR to bring out rapid response, because this is such a great card and we want to get that out there. Now we're going to use Spider-Ham and Captain America. We're going to thwart all the threat away from the Anachronauts. Now it says when defeated, I have to shuffle each temporal card in the encounter discard pile into the encounter deck. Let's see if we can find any. There's one, just one. So we're going to put those back in here. But at least we won't be getting the extra encounter card from that, except we will, because that also had Twisted Reality on it. And that means that's going to get us another encounter card right now. Whew, we just can't get away from these things. Captain America takes a damage, and I think that's all we can do. So we're gonna ready all our cards, but at least we have a lot of cards out. Maybe we can start building up. Maybe we can start getting caught up a little bit. But there's just so many darn cards that come out every turn. Makes it tough. Okay, so we're gonna draw our 5 cards, make the call, a swinging web pig, another swinging web pig, pigs swinging on their webs everywhere, a get ready, and ooh, hogwash. That's a nice card. Alrighty, I've got some bad news. I probably should have thwarted the other side scheme, because now that acceleration is out, we're getting 2 more threat on the main scheme, which puts it at 8, which means we lose the first scheme. And it goes to New World Hydra. When revealed, reveal the top card of the side scheme deck and put it into play. Ooh, buddy, this is tough. And it's the sleeper. No. Now we have a giant robot to play with guard, retaliate, and toughness. We'll just set him right over here. Now we'll flip this over, and it goes up to 11. And if it goes to there, we lose. Okay. Now Red Skull is attacking us. He has 1, 2, 3. and we're just gonna let it come straight at us. So 3 plus 2 more is 5. We're gonna discard cartoon physics, and I can't believe I forgot this the first time, but when your identity would take any amount of damage, discard this card, wiggle your body, and prevent all but 1 of that damage. So we actually only take 1 damage. Isn't that nice? So we're down to 7. Means we get a toon counter. Little piggy. And now the sleeper wants to attack us for 3. We're down to 7. We are going to use Captain Americat to block it. So he's going to take 3 damage. He's going to get knocked out, but we're going to call him back with a rapid response. So he's going to come right back into play. Now he does have 1 damage on him because of rapid response. We got to give him a high 5. We get another piggy counter. And we get to shuffle another Spider-Ham card back into our deck. What's it going to be? I think we should keep these cartoon physics going because it's really helping to keep us alive. Okay. Now we have 2 encounter cards. The villain attacks you. Okie dokie. Red Skull's going to attack us again for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That knocks us all the way down to 2. Boo! Gets us another toon counter though. And Red Skull's right hook. Attached to Red Skull gains retaliate 1, and we have to spend a whole bunch of money to get rid of it. So we'll set that right there and do our very best not to forget it. Sometimes I'm not so good at remembering retaliate, kids. I will do my best. Well, we're still alive, barely. Got this silly sleeper in our face. We're still terrified of Kang. We do have some pretty decent cards in our hand. Let's see if we can figure something out. I kind of wish I wasn't at 2, to be honest. Okie dokie, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move these over here. We're gonna have Captain Americat exhaust to thwart for 2. Get 2 of the threat off of Censor the Past. Only got 1 left. He gets a damage for that. And then we're gonna play Get Ready. Get ready, Captain Americat. He's gonna stand back up, and then we're gonna have him attack the sleeper to break his tough card right off of him. And that's gonna knock out Captain Americat. The sleeper has retaliate, so it would have knocked him out either way, but he also would have taken his last damage, so he goes away. But now his tough's gone. We're gonna exhaust a team building exercise because it has a cartoon trait on Hogwashed. Remove 1 toon counter from Spider-Ham. Goodbye, Piggy. Loudly read this card's flavor text. Bow, pam, whack, smack, boink. And I get to deal 5 damage to a minion. Yeah! The sleeper takes 5, which is exactly how much health he has, so he goes away forever. Or until I lose and have to play this yet again. And when he goes away, the Sleeper Awakened goes away too. Also forever. Whew, okay, that helped. That was hogwashed. Next, we're gonna exhaust a team building exercise for another cartoon trait, spend a swinging web pig, and a toon counter to play a swinging web pig. Deal 6 damage to an enemy and confuse that enemy. So, we're gonna knock the Red Skull down to 4. But don't worry, I didn't forget. I know he has retaliate. I go down to 1. Whew. But I get a piggy counter. Okie dokie. And the most important part, Mr. Grumpy Pants is confused. Let me slide those cards down so you can actually see them. There we go. All right, next, we're gonna spend our 2 toon counters to play Make the Call. I'm gonna go get our very good friend, SP//DR. Don't tell Penny, but I don't actually know how to say her robot's name. So we're just gonna call it SPDR for now. We're gonna set that right there. We're just gonna leave SPDR right there because if we attack with her, she'll take too much damage from the retaliate and get knocked out. And if we thwart with her, she'll get knocked out right away. And what I really want is for her to take excess consequential damage so she can jump back into my hand. So we just put her out for now. We're gonna hold on to her for later. We're gonna flip over and recover. Oh, we're back up to 6. Okay, whew. And we get a piggy counter for recovering and for the Daily Beagle. So we're up to 2 toon counters. We're still terrified of Kang, and we have a giant robot. Okay, maybe we're okay? I really can't tell. We're gonna ready up. Whew. I tell you what, Mono Ludico, thank you so much for sending me this challenge. It has been so much fun to try and play this to get better at it, but it has been really hard. But that's okay, because it's been fun to try to make the deck better, to see if I could handle the challenge. Grumpy Pants thinks it's fun too, because he usually wins. Okay, Power in All of Us, Ham It Up, Organic Webbing, yay, I've been looking for that card. I Don't Think So's back, which we're an alter ego, so that's a little less exciting. Endurance and Spider-Man. Oh, but this is the mean Spider-Man. This is the superior Spider-Man. He's really Dr. Octopus. Don't tell anybody. Okay, there's a certain card I really sure hoped I was drawn by now, but oh well. Okay, so we're putting 2 on there because of the acceleration. We gotta get a side scheme. It's gonna be, oh, another easy one. Prison camps. When defeated, I get to put an ally straight into play for free. That is so awesome. And has 3 thwart. Okay, we're getting really lucky that we've gotten 2 of the easier ones. We've gotten some of the harder ones too, so I think it's been fair. All right, now, Red Skull wants to scheme, but he's just so confused. He's all confuzzled. So no scheming for him. And all we have to do is get 1 card. What is this? This is crazy. Ah, and what a card. This is a pretty good time if we're going to get Terminatrix. Now's the time because she has Quick Strike, but we're an alter ego, so she doesn't attack us. She has Piercing, but we don't really get tough, so that's okay too. What's going on, Grumpy Pants? Feels like you're taking it easy on us all of a sudden. I just felt sorry for you. Yeah, okay, Grumpy Pants. We believe you. Okay, I don't want to get cocky, but I gotta say, I'm feeling a little bit better now. We're gonna exhaust the Daily Beagle to get another tune counter. I'm trying to decide if I want to exhaust to recover or not. I feel like I probably should. There's a lot of other things I could do as well, but I think we better. We're gonna play it safe. We're gonna exhaust for 5. Oh, we're going up to 11. Look at that, Grumpy Pants. We're almost fully healed. Okay, and we get a tune counter for little piggies. Okay, we're gonna flip over. And if you've made it this far into the playthrough, I just want to say, I know this is completely ridiculous, but this will be the only time I ever do this. So if you really hate this, please come back for the next one. I'm sorry, I don't know what just happened to my voice there. That was weird. We're gonna play Ham It Up. Remove 1 threat from a scheme for each tune counter on Spider-Ham. Well, we have 4 tune counters. So we are gonna blow up prison camps. That's going to go away, and it says the player who defeated this scheme searches their deck and discard pile for an ally, puts it into play, and shuffles their deck. That's great. We're going to go get our bestest buddy in the whole widest world ever, Mr. Nick Fury, because we want to draw some cards and see what we can do. So we're going to put him into play. He's going to let us draw 3 cards. Clarity of Purpose. Whew! Finally, the best card ever created for a single hero. Clarity of Purpose with Spider-Ham is sort of crazy. Web of Life and Destiny, happy to see that too. And our other Clarity of Purpose, that's right, even though you could only have 1, I put 2 in here so that we would draw it early. See how well that worked out? Okay, so now what can we do? Well, we're gonna use 1 Clarity of Purpose to pay for another Clarity of Purpose. And this says attached to a friendly character, you can only have 1. And you can exhaust this and deal damage to attached character to generate a wild resource. But since Spider-Ham gets resources when he takes damage, this actually gives us 2. Isn't that silly? Silly fun. Okay, so now that we actually have almost everything we want, we also are going to play Web of Life and Destiny. It says it costs 3, but it's only 0 if you're a Web Warrior, which I am. And it says when a Web Warrior leaves play, choose a player and that player draws a card. I'm gonna choose me. So we're gonna put that out there too. So now we have to remember whenever our Web Warriors leave play, we get to draw free cards. Oh, things are looking up. Things are looking up. Now let's use Clarity of Purpose to give us a resource, and we have to take a damage. That brings us down to 10, gets us a tune counter, and we'll spend that tune counter, so that was 2 resources, to bring out our Organic Webbing. This gives us +1 thwart, and we can exhaust it and spend a tune counter to ready our hero. That is awesome. And that is exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna spend a tune counter. We're gonna exhaust the webbing to stand up Spider-Ham. Spider-Ham is gonna thwart the 3 off the main scheme. We don't wanna be too risky here. We could lose if that gets all the way out, so we don't want that. Then we're gonna use the power in all of us to bring out the superior Spider-Man. And when he comes into play, you get to ready and upgrade. And if it has the tech trait, draw a card. I don't have any text, but it can ready Clarity of Purpose for me. And I'm going to use that to take another damage, which is going to generate another tune counter. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to use these as all wild resources to get rid of Red Skull's right hook, because that's annoying. Then we're going to use Auto to thwart for 1 to get rid of Censor of the Past. It says, when defeated, each player chooses up to 3 cards from discard pile and shuffles them into their deck. Well, let's pick out 3 good ones. I know I definitely want that Hogwash back, because that'll help us take care of Terminatrix later. We love Captain America. And I think it's time to start trying to do as much damage as we can, so we'll get a Swinging Web Pig too. And our deck's very small, so we're going to see those cards soon. So we're going to shuffle those in. Okie dokie. That's that. Otto takes a damage. Now we're just going to have Nick and SPDR attack the Red Skull, because we're not too worried about Terminatrix. When we draw a Hogwash, that'll take her out in 1 hit. So we just want to start putting some more damage on Red Skull. That's going to knock him all the way down to 1. He took 3 damage. He was at 4. Whew. So we've almost got the first stage done. Everything's looking really nice. Now I'm going to spend 1 tune counter to bring out Endurance to give us some more health. It's going to give us 3 more health. Woo! So we're up to 12. Okay, okay. Don't get cocky, don't get cocky. Come on, we're doing good, but I'm going to hold on to I don't think so. And I think that is going to be everything. I see my team building exercises are both still upright. I probably could have used those at some point, but not sure, doesn't matter. It's okay, we did everything we wanted to do. We still have a tune counter. We've got our 3 allies. All right, here we go. Put a threat on New World Hydra. Got to get our side scheme. I think we've pretty much got all the easy ones. Yeah, this one's going to be a hazard, and something bad happens when we clear it. We'll deal with that when it happens. Now, Red Skull wants to attack us for 1, 2. We're going to block with Nick Fury for, oh, just 2 damage. Well, that was easy. You feeling okay, Grumpy Pants? My stomach hurts. That's what I thought. Yeah, right. Okay, now Terminatrix is going to attack us for 2. You know what? We're okay with that. We'll take 2 damage. We'll go down to 10 because it gets us a piggy counter. Oh boy. I love my tune counters. And we're getting 2 cards though. First one is Time Displaced Soldier. Oh, so many things are going to happen. Insight 1. Bleh. So that goes up to 2. And he also surges. That's just not very nice. He surges into a Hydro Exo Soldier. So many soldiers. He has 5 health and toughness. Okay, okay. And the villain is going to scheme. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Oh, I did it again. I forgot to draw my cards. I can't believe I forgot again. Spider-Man, Ghost Spider, Hogwashed, and Captain America. But the important thing is I remembered at the last second. That means I had an I don't think so in my hand because I kept it from last turn. So do I want to cancel that advance? I think I really better because I don't want to have to deal with a whole bunch of threat. So I'm going to use Clarity of Purpose to generate a resource. Take a damage. And that's going to get me a tune counter, which I will then immediately spend for I don't think so. Cancel the effects of the encounter card just revealed and discard it. We're going to cancel that advance. Whew, good thing I remembered at the last second to draw my darn cards. Okie dokie. You know, they always told me growing up it would be easy to run a kid show and play Marvel Champions at the same time, but I think they were lying. Sometimes it's hard to remember everything. Well, what do we want to do? Red Skull's only at 1 health. I don't suppose we can do 21 damage this turn. It's not looking good. So, we got a whole bunch of minions. We should probably just deal with those. Forgot to put the threat on there. We go. And when we get rid of that, that's going to get us another minion. So let's see if we can clean these guys up before we decide whether or not we're going to deal with that. Tell you the first thing we're going to do is exhaust SPDR to do 2 thwart to keep this nice and clean. We don't want to suddenly lose the scheme. Now she takes 2 consequential damage, which means she's taken excess, which means she jumps back into my hand. But since she left play, I get to draw a card into Cartoon Physics. Always a good card to see. We're going to exhaust a team building exercise and spend a tune counter to pow, bam, whack, smack, boink. Terminatrix with a hogwashed hits her for 5 and knocks her out. It's 1 less minion to deal with. We're going to use Otto to attack for 2 to do 2 damage to this soldier. And that's going to knock him out. He's going to leave play, which means I get to draw a card for the Web of Life and Destiny. It's a swinging web pig. We got to shuffle up our deck. And get an encounter card. These things just never stop, do they? Going to use Spider Ham to finish off the time displaced soldier. Whack him with a 1 attack. Going to use a team building exercise. Captain America and Spider-Man to bring out Ghost Spider. I haven't seen her yet. Going to use SPDR to bring out another Cartoon Physics. And we're going to hold on to the swinging web pig because we want to be able to do as much damage as possible in the near future. I think we're going to leave that Light of Century Sphere alone because when we defeat it, we have to go find a minion. And there's a really good chance it could be Kang, and we're super duper terrified of Kang, double terrified. So I'd rather take my chances with a random encounter card than possibly getting Kang, though I might just get him anyway, I guess we'll see. So I think we're going to wait 1 more turn to flip over Red Skull because we're going to have 3 encounter cards this turn. And then hopefully we can do a whole bunch of damage to him next turn. We'll just have to wait and see. So I'm going to hold on to everything else I have. So we're going to ready up all our cards. And we've got a swinging web pig, get ready, a genius, power in all of us, and a strength. Boy, that sure is a lot of money. Okie dokie. Well, gonna put 1 threat on New World Hydra. We have to reveal a side scheme. It is Hydra Reinforcements. This one has the hazard icon as well. With 2 threat. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Red Skull is attacking us for 1, 2, 3. And we're just gonna let that hit us for 3. Discard a random card from your hand and give another boost card. Well, my hand's not great, so I guess that's fine, but still not awesome. We lose resources, that's fine. He gets another boost card, still attacking us for 3. Give us enemy a tough status card, another boost card. Here come the Anachronauts. Still only attacking us for 3, 4, 5. Ooh, glad to see that gone. That's never fun. So we're taking 5, but we're gonna wiggle our body and only take 1 damage. So we're down to 8. And we get a tune counter. Now the Hydra Exo Soldier is gonna attack us for 2 as well. We're just gonna take that. So we go down to 6, get another tune counter, that's 3. And then we have our regular encounter card, Light of Century Sphere, Hydra Reinforcements. Yet another turn with many, many encounter cards. First one is, Ancient Grudge. Kang activates against you. If he's not in play, go get him. Well, so much for my plan to avoid Kang. There he is. I was kind of hoping he was one of the other 2 cards at least. Nope. Oh boy. I thought we were doing okay there for a second, but the cards, there's just so many of them. Okay, he's got toughness. He's got villainous. And we're super duper scared of him, so we can't even attack him. Next card is Apocryphus. Discard an ally or support you control. That's not very nice. Kids, don't steal other people's things. That's just rude. Now, I have a whole bunch of supports. I could probably just discard one. It's fine. We'll just give up the Daily Beagle. That's not as crucial to what... Well, you know what? I don't need all these team building exercises. Clearly, I have more money than I need at this point. And then we have one left. Red Skull's right hook. He's got Retaliate again. He's got 2 right hooks. He's only got 1 right hand. Whatever. I've got 2 right hands. What? Okay, well, we survived. We're not really gaining any ground, though. We need to just start really hitting Red Skull. Fortunately, we don't have a ton of damage. And we really need to get rid of some of these threats. So many extra encounter cards, giant minions. I really do have the fear of Kang. But we're going to do our best. We're going to see what we can do. Well, the first thing we're going to do, we're going to have Ghost Spider attack Apocryphus, put 2 damage on him. We're going to get her ready. And she's going to do it again. So that's 4 damage, knocks him out. She has 2 damage. Okay. Then we're going to have Spider-Ham exhaust to thwart this Hydra reinforcements. When defeated, the player who defeated this scheme discards a non-elite minion. Guess who's non-elite? Sorry about your luck, Hydra Exo Soldier. You should have gone to elite school. Okay. Am I winning? Was that good? I don't know. We're going to spend 1 tune counter to ready. This might seem crazy, but I feel like I have to do this. Going to attack Red Skull for 1 with Spider-Ham to knock off his toughness. I retaliate, take a damage. Butterfingers. Down to 5. I get a tune counter. Now, as wasteful as this seems, I'm going to do a team building exercise, Clarity of Purpose, and the counter from Clarity to play a Swinging Web Pig. Deal 6 damage, which, knocks Red Skull out. He only had 1, but it knocks him out. The main thing is I wanted to confuse him. So he's confused. And he goes up to 20. And he has Retaliate, so down to 4. Up to 4 counters. Then we're going to flip over to Alter Ego. We're going to discard 2 cards at random. I wonder what they'll be. Oh no, it's these. To get rid of these 2 Fear of Kangs. Daily Beagle gets us a piggy. And I'd love to heal, but I had to exhaust, so that's the end of that. And let's see how it goes. We just got to do 20 damage. Maybe we can hang in there long enough. Got all the piggies in the world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Swinging Web Pig, Rapid Response, Ham It Up, Rapid Response, and Petulant Pig. Oh, I don't know if that's gonna do it, kids. We're just gonna have to see. Okay, this gets 1. Side scheme is yet another Anachronauts. More hazards. Okay, where are we? Red Skull is confused, so he's not scheming. He's got Tweety Birds going all around his head. Kang is going to scheme for 1, and he's villainous, so 1, 2, 3. Oh. Well, at least I'm not going to want a hot dog, I guess. That's up to 5 of 11. And now we have 3 encounter cards. Oh. First one. Kang activates against you. Oh, this is not good. He is scheming for 1, 2. Give Red Skull a tough card. Ugh. Okay, that's up to 7 of 11. Come on, I feel like I'm close. I really feel like I'm close. Exhaustion. No, I wanted to heal. Darn it. Stupid expert. surges into another soldier. Well, I guess that's fine. He doesn't have guard or anything. And Kang's chosen Insight 1. That's more threat. We're up to 8. Discard cards until a temporal minion is discarded. Reveal that minion. Oh, are there any left? Nope. 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 No, no, no. Yes. Ah! Now the good news is he's not revealed. Well, let me double check. I don't think he's revealed. Oh, you do reveal him. Are you kidding me? Insight 1. We're up to 9. And he surges into Sir Rastan, who has guard and retaliate 1. Ugh. Ugh. Ah. Ugh. What just happened? Okay. Well, suppose we can still try. We'll do the Beagle for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 piggies. I really wanted to heal, but I can't do that now, so we'll just flip over. Feels like we kind of just need to win this turn, because I don't think we're going to survive any longer. Unfortunately, stupid Sir Rastan has guard.
6.5 hours later.
Alright, we're going to exhaust Clarity of Purpose, which gives us a resource plus a tune counter. We're going to use that tune counter to play a Rapid Response. Then, we're going to play Petulant Pig. Boo! Stick our tongue out. Now the villain's going to attack us. He's attacking us for 2, 3, 4. We're going to block with Ghost Spider. So it's 4. Exhaust a character you control. Well, joke's on you. Everybody's already exhausted. That worked out. Ghost Spider takes enough damage to knock her out. A few things are going to happen here. Try to get this all straight. And when she leaves play, I get to search my deck for an identity-specific event and add it to my hand. We're going to go get a Swinging Web Pig. And I also get to draw a card for the Web of Life and Destiny, because she left play, powering all of us. Then I'm going to use Rapid Response to bring her back into play with 1 damage on her. And then I get to draw 3 cards for Petulant Pig. Nick Fury, Team Training, and another Clarity of Purpose. One of those is useful. We're going to use Powering All of Us, Team Training, and Clarity of Purpose to bring out Nick to draw 3 more cards. Rapid Response, a Make the Call, and a Get Ready. We're going to use Ham It Up, a Rapid Response, and a Piggy to make the call for Captain America. When he comes into play, boop, high five. I'm going to put him right there. I'm really running out of room. I get a Piggy counter, and I get to shuffle a Spider-Ham card into my deck. We're going to go get that Swinging Web Pig. Shuffle, 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 shuffle. Now that that's back in there, we're going to play another Petulant Pig. Boo! Have Red Skull attack us again. We're going to have Ghost Spider defend again. And his boost is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But as soon as we dealt that boost, the deck got reshuffled. And he gets an acceleration icon. Ghost Spider gets knocked out. I'm going to go search for that Swinging Web Pig I just shuffled back in. Plus, I'm going to get to draw a card for the Web of Life and Destiny. Apologies, kids, for how messy it is. Always keep your rooms clean. Gonna spend 2 tune counters to play the auto I just drew. He is gonna ready Clarity of Purpose for me. It's not a tech though, so I don't get to draw a card, darned it. Now I'm gonna spend Clarity of Purpose for 1 resource, plus a damage, which is a tune counter, so a second resource. And another tune counter to play a Swinging Web Pig to deal 6 damage to Sir Stupid Face, because he has guard, so we got to get rid of him. Now his Retaliate doesn't trigger because he got knocked out. So now there's no guards. I'm going to spend a tune counter to ready up Spider-Ham. He's going to attack to knock the tough off, and then he gets a tune counter back from the retaliate damage. Down to 2. Gonna play a team building exercise, rapid response, and a tune counter to play a swinging web pig on Red Skull. Hits him for 6. Take that, Mr. Grumpy Pants, down to 14. That retaliates me down to 1. I get a tune counter. Oh my gosh, I don't know if I can do this. Nick Fury's gonna hit him for 2. Down to 12. He takes 2 damage from the retaliate. Captain Americat's gonna hit him for 2, down to 10. Takes 2 damage from the retaliate. Spider-Man's gonna hit him for 2, down to 8. That's actually gonna knock him out because he has 2 consequential. So I'm gonna get to draw a card with Web of Life and Destiny. It's a huge wooden hammer. A little late for that. Gonna play a Get Ready to ready up Nick Fury. He can attack for 2 more. Gets him down to 6. That knocks him out. But since he's down to 6, I can just spend my last 3 piggy counters to play a swinging web pig to deal 6 damage to win the game. And his retaliate doesn't trigger, so I don't die. Oh my goodness. I really hope I didn't make any game-breaking mistakes there, because that was as close call of an ending as I could have ever imagined. And I sure hope the ridiculousness of this video didn't turn people off so they didn't get to this point, because I think that was pretty darn cool. So if you're still watching and you saw how this ended, please let me know in the comments. And I thank you so much for sticking with me for this incredibly silly, ridiculous video. But I always knew when I finally got around to Spider-Ham, it was gonna have to be crazy. So I hope it wasn't too annoying for you. Man, that was fun though. That was, oh, this has been such a battle. I really do thank you, Monoludico. I hope I'm saying your name something resembling correctly. This has been a lot of fun trying to tackle. This is a heck of a challenge. It just pumps out encounter cards often. The minions are so nasty. It's just really, really hard to keep up with everything. You know, Red Skull is always already a challenge because you're always getting an extra encounter card with the side scheme anyway, and so many of these have hazards, which means you're getting a second extra, and the cards are also nasty in the encounter deck. All the extra, it's just tough. So this was the 8th time I've tried this, and this is the 3rd time I won it. This was definitely the closest call. This was the best one. I'm glad this is the one I got on film. This was super fun. So I really appreciate it. And like I said at the beginning, you know, if you have any ideas for cool challenges, can't promise I'll do them, but you never know. I might. And I appreciate the ideas for content if you care to share them. But also, like I said at the beginning, this was just a huge thank you to just cross 900 subscribers. And I'm so blown away by the support and the kindness that you guys are showing me. I just appreciate that so much. If you didn't watch my 50th video I mentioned there, I just never dreamed I could have a YouTube channel playing this game where that would get to 1,000 subscribers. And that sounds like bragging. I don't mean it to. I'm so shocked. I'm so humbled by how nice everybody has been, how welcoming. So if you haven't subscribed and this didn't make you hate my channel, I ask if you would be so kind as to do so. Help me get to 1,000. That's such an accomplishment for a small YouTube channel. To get to 1,000 is huge. It's very helpful. And please like the video if you did like it. And I'm kind of rambling now. I'm still kind of coming down from how close that was. When this turn started, I really didn't know. I was trying to math it out, but it's just hard, and I knew I was going to draw more cards, and it's tricky with so many different ways to generate resources in play and things like. And then, you know, there's a guard and there's tough everywhere, just trying to decide if there's even a chance. And I'm glad we made it happen. If you notice any mistakes, please feel free to leave them in the comments. And I'm going to stop rambling now. I'm going to thank you so much for joining me. And I hope to see you next time we get up in game. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.